Sorry guys if you have to see me like this, cause don't want to explain it. But anyway, I want to talk about YouTube heroes, and I guess after watching some of my fellow creators who I subscribe to, that some of them are not very happy with the situation. I'll link those who can talk about it, or should make a parody about it, about the thing. And here's my thought about this. I feel that YouTube heroes could be a bad thing or a good thing. It depends. Like, the one thing that freaks the ones who I watched out is the mass flagging in videos. Like, people would end up doing it to like videos to a content creator, because they don't like them. Well, that is sort of and it's just probably one person. Could be two, could be three, could be, I don't know, could be 10. But how much are you? But it could be really bad. But I feel it could be at the worst. The reason why I'm saying this is because there are things that make the YouTube creators really scared, is because of that. And I think one of them had brought a point that why are you giving people who are using the YouTube reporting system in a abusive way, get those rights, a privileges to test things, like, for me, if I was doing this, I'm going to not go near any to the content creators that I subscribe to, because they're not doing anything wrong. But there are some who should not be on YouTube. Like, for instance, I had a thing, I got a little curiously, and it's nothing, and when I say curiously, I mean my thoughts were going. I really wanted to check out a video that I thought it would be online of the night of what happened. It took place about 8 years ago. Was it 7 or 8? Oh shoot, I said 8. It's actually 7. My mistake. Yeah, it took place about 8 years ago. No, 7 years ago. It will be 8 next year, I meant. Ugh. Jeez. Anyway, what happened was that 7 years ago, there was an incident that took the life of a wrestler. And my favorite wrestler, Chris Hero, witnessed it, I guess. Or something like that. Anyway, I really wanted to find out. Anyway, I found a video that claims a bit, but it was sort of chopped. Like, I don't know why. But towards the ending of the video, there was a website, and I thought maybe it's going to lead to the whole entire thing on another platform, the other video platform. Turns out it wasn't the case. It turns out that it led me to a website, which was porn. Yes, I mean it. And don't flag me for this, because this is what's going on. So, anyway, I got mad, I got angry, and I had to report it. And I thought it disappeared. It didn't. I had to report it again. I had my friend Valentina to report it for me as well. And I'm not sure if that video is still out there. Because if it still is, I mean, it would be real bad. If you want to know, you can ask me. Just hit my Twitter account. just ask to make sure you follow me, because I will definitely DM you the details, because I do not want to go into furthermore. I do not want to get in trouble with anybody, especially with Chris, because I mean he is like the only thing besides some of my favorite YouTube creators are my top priority, because I'm still shaken because of my mother's outburst of saying that she despises men with long hair, because she seen that when she was watching AGT because of Nick Cannon, and it's not her right to say something like that. Not to mention, she also told me, because this happening like a week ago, that she was questioning about how did I know that kimonos are a Japanese thing. I told her the information was on the internet and on television. She thinks that I'm kidding around. Like, she's like, yeah, alright. She thinks I could have got this from PBS or History Channel. That's not the case. There's a network that she doesn't get. It's called NHK World. It's about, and it broke. And this is definitely Definitely, this network is in Japan, but it's broadcast around the world, and it can go for any language. Which, believe me. Anyway, I told her it is a Japanese. It's not a Japanese thing. It's a way upon Japan have, because during the times of, I guess, mostly of the Edo period, I mean, it was mostly culturized because of the way how the people in China were, according to what I read on Wikipedia. So, what I'm just saying is, even though she actually really embarrassed me in there, because she thinks it's an Asian thing, when the fact is, it's only a Japanese thing. And I'm not sure if it's seen in other countries as well, besides probably Japan and probably the United States. I'm not really sure. I mean, if there was somebody who could answer that for me, I mean, that would be pretty cool. But what I'm just saying is, the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm afraid my mother would continue on to say things badly about people who are in this ethnicity, and because I'm fearing that she will treat people really badly, like she already has, as to me. And I said, you are a racist. And she says, no, I'm not. Your father is. Well, I know Dad is, because he said the N-word to me, and he shouldn't. And, yeah, if you don't know what happened years ago, actually, it actually was about, not years ago, I should say 9 years ago, when I went to, or was it, no, not 9, what was it? No, shit, actually it was 6 years ago. Wait, yeah, why am I saying 9? No, it was definitely 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was going to get treatment. I had to go get I need to get physical therapy for my back to be, deal with, so I can make my back feel better. And anyway, my mother couldn't take me in one day, and my father had to go in. My father take me there. So on the way there, he just cursed me. He just cursed, saying the N-word, and a reference to the secretary. And you know which color she would be, if you guys get the drift. So he said that to me because he has been there before. I'm like thinking in my head, why are you telling me this? It's not nice to say. So that's nearly what he thinks, because he hates those. And as for my mother, she despises anybody. Well, except for those who are black. I mean, though she's trying to measure up to those who are Chinese, but she's not being nice when she questions me about how I know these things. I mean, I've seen these things on TV. Don't get me wrong, I know, but unless I could be wrong, then tell me if I'm wrong. But as of right now, I know I'm right because I know these things. And my mother is just trying to laugh me off. And I'm like, really? And this is the reason why. I'm nearly fearing because the way how she's questioning me and why she wants what to make me happy is because of what she had said to me last week when we were going out and we were watching AGT. I think that was last week too, or the week before. I forget how we ended it. I'll have to look into it. And not to mention, she was so angry and upset when how AGT ended. It was just ended because there were a lot of people who were definitely behind in this 12-year-old sensation, Grace Vanderwall, who, by the way, is not only just got money and performing in Las Vegas, but she also have a record deal. And I think she did Ellen, and I think she's gonna be on I guess the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. I think it's supposed to be tonight or tomorrow night. I'll have to look into that. Because I know Jimmy mentioned about it, but I'm not sure. But anyway. And not only she's like going crazy because she's mad because what she said because she's seen what Nick Cannon wear. That she said she hates men with long hair, which that's attached to Chris. But then she said she'll start saying Oriental, and I don't think Oriental is not a right thing. You know, you could say Asian, but what I'm fearing is how if she finds out that there's one YouTube creator I like, and that's, you know, who I'm talking about, Markiplier, who I know that he is an American, and he has a Korean mother and had a German father, but he had passed away, and this is before I subscribed, and you know, and that's why I'm nearly fearing about this. So back to all what I'm trying to say is putting it back to saying is that YouTube heroes, it's less like me fearing, it's like me thinking about my mother, or that she'll hate anything and could do anything to be the worst. So anyway, to my thoughts about this is it shouldn't happen. I mean, sure, but sometimes it could be good and sometimes it's not. And you know, for me, if I want to I really am trying to report spam on those YouTube channels, those who has a lot of spam, and especially the ones that leads to scams. Like somebody, like for instance, recently I just reported comment that was leading to a scam website that was imaging and the H3 YouTube channel that is owned by Ethan and Hila Klein, and I'm thinking, oh jeez, don't do this. I mean, not them too. I mean, it already happened with both PewDiePie and Markiplier. I mean, a lot of them also have reported them. A lot of those who are on there are also seen it, and they also report it too. And believe me, it's awful. And the only way you can tell the difference between those who are real and those who are not real is if you're watching it from the desktop up, or yeah, I think desktop you can tell them it's really because their names are highlighted in blue, and either have a verified check mark as how it is. But there are those who are fake, and believe me. And I've seen it from any way it could be. Though I wish that some could change it, but there are those who can't, much as those who can. Like, I know PewDiePie had to change his icon to something more than ever, but it's his choice. But anyway, so my thoughts about this is YouTube here is a good thing? Sort of, if you damn to the right people. Well, just don't give them a lot of, just don't give them a lot of things that should be tested with creators. And then, of course, it's sort of a bad thing. Alright? So, thank you for guys for watching, because I'm looking at my, my recording, and I have until 18 minutes and 14 seconds, and I might as well end this. So, thank you for guys watching. If you like this, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!